Hello there, Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome to your January 2020 monthly oracle reading with me. There's actually going to be some tarot cards in this one. Usually I keep it strictly oracle cards and don't use any tarot with this particular type of reading, but I got really drawn to the tarot cards for some reason this month, so I'm using some of those in the theme as well. Not too many announcements at all, really, this time around. I'm going to put any announcements I have about New Year and just the month and updates and stuff like that elsewhere. But a few things while I shuffle. So I am continuing with the formula this month as well. We're going to do some theme cards and then an approximate week by week. The other thing is I have a cold, so I may sound different. I may have to pause to sneeze or something like that, just to make you aware I have a cold. Alright, and last little thing is I need to make a disclaimer because I'm using the Mystic Mudra cards. They have yoga poses on them. That does not mean that I am telling you that I'm advising you to do yoga or put yourself in this particular position. Any decision to do yoga that you make needs to be under your own authority, perhaps with the consultation of healthcare professionals. Okay, so I'm just drawing cards, showing you the affirmations on them, and I'll tell you the pose, but I'm not recommending that you do them because that needs to be a decision you make with the consultation of any necessary healthcare professionals. Alright. See what we got for you, Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Rising signs, January 2020. Happy New Year, by the way. We made it into a new year, not only a new year, but a new decade. So that's pretty big. Okay, we have water, and we have the 7th house, the sign of Libra. See what else we have. Crystal card, Brandenburg Amethyst, headstand pose. The affirmation on this card, you're going to pause the video and get some paper, get ready to write it down if you're writing them down. The affirmation is, I open myself to the universe and unite the masculine and feminine energies inside of me. We are all one. And a color card, Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Just make a little bit of room here. Get your tarot cards on the table. Okay. Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Rising for January 2020. Okay, so we have the Star card showing up reversed. We have the 9 of Coins, and we have the Queen of Swords reversed. I'm going to take a look at that first. So give me just a moment here. Get these things together. Alright. The Star card reversed can symbolize disappointment, imbalance, and broken dreams. The 9 of Pentacles or Coins, right side up. We have accumulating and the Queen of Swords reversed. Talks about emotional immaturity, feeling overly sensitive, insecure, depressed, or sulky. It advises you to avoid becoming bitter. In love, it can talk about avoiding letting your insecurities or lack of trust affect your relationship. It advises you to look after your needs first, find emotional balance, and avoid letting others take advantage of your good nature. So, Earth signs, balance is being highlighted over and over again by Spirit with your reading for this month. We have Libra, the sign of the scales, the sign of balance. We've had it mentioned here, over here, unifying the masculine and the feminine. So that's really, really highlighted. I'm also picking up on, any disappointments, letdowns. What was that keyword here? I'm gonna clarify these. Can't help it. Please clarify the Star card and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so disappointments, letdown, things like this, I feel like they have to do with your own imbalance within yourself, especially with your emotions and your subconscious and your superconscious. But it's also talking about polarities, the masculine and feminine. It could be like getting really active, really motivated, trying to do a lot without making time for rest and recuperation and meditation. So like exerting the masculine too much and not allowing the feminine in there to balance it out, so that the pendulum is, all the way on one side. Or it could be vice versa too. But you have the High Priestess clarifying the Star, but she's showing up reversed, right? So the High Priestess reverse, let's take a look in the book for that. That talks about selfishness, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstandings. Now, this could be your stuff just because maybe you're a little bit out of balance. And it could be past energies that you're working on healing right now, that you're working on overcoming and like setting yourself up to do better in the coming year. All right, with certain things, with certain energetic patterns that will affect your external world as well. It could be other people's behavior too. It could have been other people being selfish, but you were leaving yourself open to be taken advantage of with the Queen of Swords reversed like that. People taking advantage of your good nature, being selfish and stuff, could have brought you some disappointments that you're healing from. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, or coins, is an energy of accumulating. So clarified by the King of Batons in its upright position is really positive. Okay, so we have, this is fire sign energy. So this somehow could have to do with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but I feel like it's more apt to have to do with your own experience of life through those houses, through, let's see, the first house, the 5th house, and the 9th house. Right, so we have the King of Batons, right side up. It's an energy of entrepreneurship, honor, vision, experience, friendliness, strength, taking control of your life, having the endurance. It's motivational. And these things, you're accumulating that. You could be accumulating friends or contacts that really are inspiring because of this energy that they hold and radiate. So it could be somebody who is an entrepreneur, somebody who is has experience in something, somebody who's strong, friendly, in control of their own life. This can also be your energy expanding, so you're taking control of your life. Maybe you're going down the road of entrepreneurship, right? You're standing and being honorable. You're expanding your visions. You're being appreciated or expanding your experience with something, your friendliness, your strength. It's very Very nice. I like it very much. And in a love reading, or when it comes to love, the King of Batons reverse, right side up like it is, talks about warm feelings and an energy of protectiveness. So some of you might have um, a romance going on, a romantic partner where there's warm feelings and they're very protective of you. Or just giving yourself that energy this month. Okay. So we have water and the 7th house right side up. It's highlighted by spirit as part of your theme this month, and it's working in your favor. Libra does symbolize partnerships. It symbolizes marriage, it symbolizes romantic partnerships, but it also symbolizes any one-on-one partnership, okay? Friendship, business partnership, clients that you interact with on an individual level. I have a flying card. I wasn't even sure why I was shuffling that, but we have the Knight of Cups coming up as a flying card, coming up reversed. So the water energy is your emotions, your subconscious, your superconscious. Okay. So, and your intuition. So it looks like, your emotions are balanced. You're having your emotions balanced. I think some of you are working to heighten your intuition, your spiritual connection with this amethyst card here too. And you're elevating yourself to be a better partner and thus attract better partnerships in your life in all ways, shape, or form. Bringing more balance and harmony into your world, into your body, into your life, balancing your emotions especially. What else does Libra has to do with justice too. Justice and fairness. So, things I think are improving in January for some of you could be in regards to legalities with Libra here, but it's definitely like how you're feeling, okay, and getting enough sleep, the quality of your sleep, if that's been an issue or you've been wanting to have improvements with that could be improving. Let me take a look. Knight of Cups. Take a look at the Knight of Cups reversed. Major Arcana. Here we go. So the Knight of Cups reversed talks about taking back offers or proposals, bad news, heartbreak, sorrow, disappointment, to check facts before jumping to conclusions and taking action, moodiness, procrastination. And in love, it can represent the end of a relationship, homosexuality, or unrequited love. Alright, so why did this fly out? Please clarify that Knight of Cups reversed for us. King of Batons. How is it playing out this month? What's happening with this energy this month? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 6 of Cups. So we have the King of Batons reversed, clarifying the Knight of Cups. Whereas we had it showing up right side up before. So the Knight of Cups and the King of Batons were both reversed. Alright, so the King of Batons reversed can talk about impulsiveness, hastiness, being ruthless, having high expectations, a lack of energy, experience, or enthusiasm, not being proactive, and setting a bad example. So maybe you had some emotional upsets or stuff going on here, and maybe you got into this energy of being impulsive or hasty, or of having really high expectations. Maybe something happened and zapped your energy away. maybe you were acting sort of out of your rank. You didn't really have as much experience as you needed to take something on, and you tried taking it on anyway. That's a possibility here with this. In love, it talks about severe commitment phobia, being flaky, thinking through what you want in love is also recommended here with this King of Batons. So I feel like we're going to look at this, but I feel like some of you are trying to avoid hang-ups in situations that occurred for you in the past, like this, okay? And you're trying to maybe release or break a cycle of yours, or get away from somebody who demonstrates these kinds of energies, and move into new energies. You're trying to think through your decisions and make intelligent decisions for your emotional well-being in partnerships. And we have 2, 4, 6, 6 of Cups. So, okay. Okay, this talks about nostalgia. And this is in response to why are these coming up? Why are these energies coming up? Okay. Some of you might be feeling some nostalgia. You might, or somebody else might have nostalgia. You might be thinking about the past and sort of idealizing it and kind of forgetting about the negativity that was there and why your higher self took you out of the situation to begin with. Yeah. Some of you, you could still see some of this stuff going on in January. I'm not going to lie, it's possible. But life is trying to balance things out in a way that is fair for you and everyone else involved too, with this 7th house sign of Libra showing up. So I feel like there is healing occurring nonetheless. We have Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. And we have that water card. So it's a good month to avoid being rigid or letting things get stagnant, being too forceful with things, being too cut and dry, because you want to allow flow and synchronicity into your life. It's okay if you fall off track. You can get back on track with your resolutions or goals or whatever. If I don't know, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Libra, water. We have, I open myself to the universe and unite the masculine and feminine energies inside of me. We are all one. Okay. I'm going to take a look at the crystal card. 38. Its key word or phrase, its key phrase is the perfect blueprint. Soul path message is seeing the perfection in each moment. Healing insights, you are perfect exactly the way you are. Divination reads, you are perfect exactly as you are in this present moment. Step onto your soul path and seed your future with potential. Self-discipline and clear focus bring your dreams to fruition. Aim for the highest. A master healer, this particular amethyst holds the perfect blueprint of your soul and all that is. It heals physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, karmic, planetary, and ancestral auric layers, and imprints the most perfect energetic pattern possible. Self-understanding says you are a being of pure consciousness and are wonderful just the way you are. Embrace the clarity of your core being. Let go of mental constructs, karmic imprints, soul imperatives, and relationships that no longer serve. Heal the past, reframe previous choices that you have made in your life, and take a new pathway to step into your soul purpose and expand your higher dimensions of your soul. So there's an element, the theme this month for you definitely involves spiritual and emotional healing and rebalancing. balance is really highlighted. So that means balancing structure and discipline with allowing fun and spontaneity and surprises into your life. It involves bringing about emotional maturity and harmony. There might be some some healing of the past to do, releasing forgiveness to do as well this month. Because we're releasing the past year. You can release the past decade, and move into fresh energies. Alright, let's take a look at your week by week. I don't really have as much clarity as I'd like for that, but if your sun, moon, or ascendant rising signs have different elements, you can listen for that element as well to gain additional insight if you'd like. Alright, so for the week by week, we're going to use the Mystic Mudra again. These are approximate week by week, so there may be some overlap. Okay, I'm getting the message that message from our spirit guides about your theme this January. They want you to make it a priority and instill a habit of balancing yourself before you start something new or partake in something new. Okay, so in general, there's a rebalancing for the month, for the year going on, but also like taking the time to center yourself and balance yourself and use your intuition, connect in with that water element, connect in to your higher self, your super consciousness, for insights, clarity. Ask for balance before you start a project, or like when you get home from work, maybe taking a little time to meditate before you, as like a transition thing before you start interacting with your family. You have to kind of figure out what exactly is right for you as an individual, but there is that message there of how it can be really helpful to take that action step, to make some sort of personal action steps or rituals or intent, like do something to change gears, to shift gears, and to rebalance yourself instead of trying to go like just go at in one direction. There's like a need to shift gears and rebalance. Alright, I'm getting really wordy. I apologize. Here we go. Let's get the rest of the cards on the table. But yeah, that could do wonders for your partnerships, your relationships, your life in general, helping clear out past karmic stuff and bring some fairness and justice that you've been waiting to see in your life for yourself. And again, you may be seeing things sort of shape up, become more fair in your favor. That Libra card there in January. Flying card, okay. So you have an extra Earth Magic card. I'm going to assume this is part of the theme. It flew out. I'll take a look at it in a moment. I just want to get your color cards on the table. Okay. Dragonfly, emergence. Okay, so it's the emergence of a new year. It's the emergence of a new month. It's the emergence of a new decade. I keep saying that. But there's an emergence of a new you as well. And other things may be emerging in your life right now. New situations or things that you have been working to cultivate may now be emerging in the physical realm. So yeah, things can be coming to you. You can be receiving things in January. But I'm also getting the message of like, please either stay on the right track or adjust things slightly so that you are balancing your energies or rebalancing your energies in some way, shape, or form before you emerge into a new phase of your life, area of your life, situation. Like I mentioned, like coming home from work and transitioning from work life to home life. Okay, that dragonfly card. I feel like also dragonfly as a spirit guide might be with some of you this month, so you could look deeper into dragonfly as a spirit guide for additional messages there. Alright, so in week 1, you have bronze, strengthen your body, mountain, strength is getting highlighted, the Leiden tree showing up in reverse position, courage, and headstand posed. So this was the theme. I put it back into the deck, I shuffled it well, and it came out in the first week again for you for January. So it's like empowering yourself from the get-go, right from the start of January, okay? Placing the intent to do that and believing that you do. Okay, so you may wish to use this affirmation throughout the whole month, and start the month off with it this first week too. If you want to pause the video so you can get stuff to write it down, I would recommend doing that. I'm going to read it one more time. It is, I open myself to the universe and unite the masculine and feminine energies inside of me. We are all one. I do feel like Spirit is asking you to step into your masculine energy in a very positive way this first week of January, to do some strength training, build your muscles up, strengthen your body. So I do feel like it's exercise based for at least a lot of you, if not everybody, in part, but it can have to do with more than that. It can certainly have to do with diet and what you're consuming, and is it supportive and helpful, and is it strengthening your body? Are you getting enough sleep? These kinds of things. Are you doing what you need to do to strengthen your body? Comes up, and like putting attention into that this week shows up, because as you strengthen yourself on a physical level, which is important in and of itself, I feel like you're strengthening yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually too, and it's called for. It's called for. It's very important. It's helpful moving forward. Okay, we have courage showing up. Its affirmation is, my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. So some of you, I think, are maybe wanting to take some sort of risk or ask for something for yourself, go after something, and you might have a bit of a fear of rejection. Okay, so the cards are sort of giving you a map, providing you with a map to overcome that fear, to develop the courage so that you can do that, do what you need to do moving forward, for your highest good, enjoyment, and well-being. In the tree book, here it is. I'm going to look at the Leiden tree. So take me a minute to find it. I'm not sure why it's hiding from me. Here it is. No, that's not it. Yes, there we go. Its keyword is peace. Peace. Okay, and it reads, you are caught up in something that is hard to resist. It could be an unhelpful habit or a particular way of life, but you can only detach yourself from it with effort. Once you are able to do this, you will feel light and free. Alright, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to move on to week 2 now. For week 2, you have boat pose. Its affirmation is, I feel complete peace from within. My mind is clear. Peace is really being highlighted for you this month as well. Libra likes peace. It's probably the sign of peace. So I have videos about cultivating more peace, bringing more peace into your life. The meditation, the exercise, those are all coming up as, in part, as things to help you bring about more inner peace, because I feel like a lot of you are trying to bring peace into your life, like externally, in your surroundings, or in some situation, in a romantic relationship perhaps, or what have you, in your work life. But the guides are saying do it from within. Cultivate that peace from within. It's going to give you more clarity. It's going to help you be in touch with your intuition and guide you forward. And it's going to help bring about peace externally as well. Plus, just it seems like you want to feel peaceful. So do what you can do to feel peaceful, right? It's definitely supported. I feel complete peace from within. My mind is clear. That's the affirmation you may wish to use for the second week. It's the one showing up. You have friendship showing up. Monterey Pine reversed. Love, compassion, and red, free yourself from pain. Okay. So, freeing yourself from pain, releasing negativity, stagnation, things that cause you pain, releasing them, putting them in the past. This could be on a physical level, again, like strengthening your body may help you release physical pain, and that may ripple into, the mental body, the emotional body at the same time, simultaneously. So it helps release emotional pain, mental pain, all at once. So you're releasing that stuff, and I feel like what's coming in to fill the void, hopefully, is love and compassion. Like, you can set your intent for it to be love and energy of compassion. Give yourself love and compassion. Friendships could be featured the second week. It could be connecting with friends. There's an affirmation on this card I'm going to read to you. It says, special friends are there to help me and bring me strength during difficult times. So some of you may be leaning on your friends to get some help getting out of some sort of situation, or liberating yourself from some sort of pain, emotional, mental, physical, all of the above. I don't know. But, you can use this affirmation. Even if you feel like you have no friends right now, you can use this affirmation to help yourself magnetize friends that will be there for you and help amplify feelings of love, that will be compassionate to you, so you can enjoy each other's company. But yeah, for some of you, it looks like a really good week for friendship and love and forward movement, continued liberation from painful situations or feelings. And let's take a look at the tree card. Okay, its keyword is purpose, and it reads, it is currently hard for you to concentrate on anything for long, making it difficult to achieve what you've set out to do. Ask yourself why this is. Are you simply feeling restless and bored, or are you frightened to reach your full potential? So again, I feel like spirit guides are urging you to overcome some sort of fear that you may have. You can ask yourself that question this week as you're going through these other things, and that may be beneficial. Okay. And yeah, meditation, things that bring you peace can help you focus better. I'm sorry, I put the mic away from you. I hope that wasn't too loud. Sneezing fit. Alright, so the third week you have seated forward fold. Affirmation is, I am confident in my power. Attitude, giant redwood reversed. Whale, breach. Magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. Okay, so I need to pause to take care of my nose for a moment. You can look at the cards. Alright, let me read the tree card first. Giant redwood. Majesty is its keyword. And it reads, one area of your life is becoming such a dominant force that it is starting to crowd out everything else. This might be a temporary situation or it may be more permanent, but either way it is leading to a lack of balance that must be readdressed. So again, I know a lot of times things can be easier said than done. The balance thing. Spirit is bringing us back to paying attention to balance. It may be very tempting to let your life get out of balance. This third week here, it might be that you're really focused on work, or it could be that you're really focused on a romantic relationship or putting a lot of attention into that. Could be anything. Could be anything, any area of your life, but it's saying one area of your life is getting so much of your attention that things are starting to get off balance, and it's asking you to rectify that situation before something happens to sort of force you to rectify it, force you to address it. Okay? So the attitude card, the affirmation on this card is, I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. Alright, I'm going to clarify the whale breach card real quickly. Okay, so some sort of transformation may be occurring, or something is developing, and it could be at sort of a fragile state. Alright, so it's going to need some attention, and it may be a little bit challenging to give other areas of your life attention. I think that's going to vary from person to person how challenging it is, right? Because maybe you need to be working a lot right now to pay off debts or pay your bills or something. But there is definitely sort of a warning message not to neglect the other areas of your life. And also, there's a message of focusing on the blessings in your life and having a good attitude, focusing on what's good, what's going right, and sort of counting your blessings, putting yourself in a state of gratitude. Something is unfolding. Something is in the process of unfolding, and a blessing is trying to work its way into your life. Something new. Could be something that you were looking for, trying to manifest, working to achieve. But you have to come up for air. Like you have to come up from air. You have to take breaks. You have to recharge your batteries. You have to make time to connect to your deepest inner knowing, to connect to your intuition, so you can come from a place of mindfulness instead of being on autopilot. Because if you let yourself be on autopilot, just say, I don't like the way it goes. I don't like the way it looks if you go on autopilot. Like, there's definitely a need to balance. I am confident in my power. This is another part of it too this week. Spirit's saying that it benefits you to feel to feel confident and secure in your own power. Avoid letting doubts and like cynicism and negativity get you down, because you can do this. With the Lotus Flower Unfoldment card here, something might feel a little bit challenging for a while, sort of like the butterfly breaking out of the cocoon, or being in the cocoon. You know, there's sort of a little bit of maybe growth pain, or like the snake trying to wiggle out of its old skin. But once you're free, and it feels fabulous. It feels fabulous. There's a new energy there. So avoid letting yourself, the advice here is to avoid letting yourself focus on how painful it is trying to wiggle your way out of the snake skin, how negative everything is, and instead keep pushing through that last little push. Like, keep going, because you're about to get something that is beautiful, that you will appreciate. And having a good attitude and having that persistence and making sure to balance yourself, come up for air when you need to, even though you might be working really hard on something. Be really focused. Avoid neglecting the other parts of your life completely. Do your best to give them some attention too. Then you're going to have this manifest, I think, more quickly, in a more beautiful way, like in a nicer way. Alright, let's see. We have Sleeping Tortoise. I love my life, which is filled with infinite possibilities. Grounding. I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. So there's an energy of grounding yourself this week, not letting external turbulence affect your internal world too much, staying grounded in your own energy of peacefulness. The Papal Tree, Desert Vision Quest. Some of you might have some interesting dreams this week. So it's a good week to keep a dream journal handy, I think. If it's not dreams, it could be visions, meditation, or just coming to you in any way, really, like a thought, an insight. We have white, lighten up, right? Some of you might be going somewhere, like to a place that's really beautiful, a place in nature or something, and feeling a spiritual upliftment, gaining some sort of insight. Let me take a look at the tree card. Okay, its keyword is enlightenment, and it reads, did it show up reverse? I think it showed up reverse, but I'm getting the message to read them both to you. So in verse it says, your mind is ceaselessly busy, making you tired and anxious. You have become caught up in ideas and distractions. Learn to relax and still your mind. Try to connect with the world around you on every level. And right way up it says, set aside some time each day for meditation. Sit quietly and listen to the sounds around you so that you honor each moment. Practice mindfulness in which you are aware of everything that you do from minute to minute. So, this fourth and final week definitely has an energy of grounding yourself, stabilizing yourself, being in control of your own emotions and your own energy. and some sort of breakthrough, advancement, enlightenment, higher understanding. Definitely like being able to be led by your higher self. But you have to lighten up where you've been really serious. I feel like some of you may be working really hard. Okay, so it would be easy to get like stressed out and stuck in that energy. And the overall message that Spirit keeps, one of the overall messages that Spirit keeps enforcing here with this reading is you don't have to fall into that trap. Please try to balance from within so that your life externally can be more balanced as well, because your internal world is going to mirror your external world, is going to mirror your inner world. Okay. I love my life, which is filled with infinite possibilities, is the affirmation. And I feel like for some of you, you know, this energy here of like enlightenment or a vision, something from the super consciousness. Some of you might not be seeing it show up in this 4th week of January, but part of the message, sort of your spiritual homework, whatever, from the guides is to prepare yourself, because your spirit guides, your higher self, God, source, creator, whatever you want to insert there, goddess, whatever you want to insert there, there's something that there's some sort of awareness or message that is trying to be communicated to you from your superconscious, from the superconscious, from other dimensions. But you have to be ready to receive it. The timing has to be right. You have to be ready to receive it. Yeah. And some of this stuff is work preparing you for that. So there's certainly a balancing about with the earth realm, tangible reality, like going to work, doing the chores that you need to do, cleaning your house, like tending to things on a physical, practical level, and deeper, different dimensional stuff, deeper truths, insights, the superconscious, dreams, spirituality, magic, you know, from other things that are beyond day-to-day life. Okay, there's a balancing there if you allow it. It can be really helpful. And this grounding card, I don't want you to overlook it. Really important for you to practice grounding your energy this week. Okay. And know that you don't have to take everything so seriously either. It's a great week to have a little bit of fun, get some laughs in, you know, come at things from a lighter perspective as well. Alright, so that wraps up your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you later. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.